As worldwide tensions, especially between the United States and North Korea, hot up, the topic of World War III has come up a lot recently, not least here on this channel. Given the death toll of previous wars, we already know that it is likely to be the most devastating event in human history if it ever happens. But would it be the last event in human history? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're continuing our World War series as we ask, would World War III mean the end of the world? The impact of a third world war depends on where and how it is fought. World War I was fought in a small section of Europe. World War II was fought in wider parts of Europe and Asia, with one attack on American soil. World War I was primarily fought on land with soldiers, guns and tanks, and World War II took place on land, in waters and in the skies, with aerial attacks becoming prominent and damaging. As of yet, we can only assume World War III would involve all of the above and more, with a further use of chemical and nuclear weapons. The world, as in the Earth, a big spinning spherical rock in space, is pretty sturdy, and at the moment there is no weapon on Earth that could destroy it. Again, that is just at the moment. Currently there are around 10,100 nukes out there in the world of varying sizes, most of them small, and actually most of them decommissioned or unusable. In fact, 2016 statistics suggested that there were only 4,000 active nuclear warheads in the world right now. That is for sure enough to do some damage to the Earth's population, but not enough to obliterate our rock. While Little Boy, the bomb used to devastate Hiroshima, was awful, it would take over 3.5 million of them to destroy planet Earth. That being said, it would only take 15,500 Tsar bombers, the biggest bomb ever detonated, to blow up our rock, planet Earth. Of course, we have absolutely nowhere near that many nukes, let alone Tsar bombers. There actually aren't any bombs that size right now, although that doesn't mean we couldn't make them. While we may not be able to physically blow up planet Earth, marking the end of the world, could we kill everybody on the planet? World War I had a death toll of 18 million and ended in 1918. Just 26 years later, World War II ended in 1945 with a death toll of up to 80 million. Now, over 70 years of peacetime later, we have more advanced weapons that are capable of killing a lot more people. Many predict that if World War III was ever sparked, the death toll could be in the billions, although if every weapon on Earth was detonated at the same time, perhaps we could plan for a mutually assured worldwide destruction. In the most likely scenario, a handful of nuclear bombs would be dropped before world leaders decided that they were too devastating and called a truce. After all, Japan surrendered immediately after Hiroshima and Nagasaki were attacked, as they could not handle another rain of fire. Of course, a handful of nukes cannot and should not be shrugged off. While a Tsar bomber-sized bomb is not currently in existence, if ever replicated, it could kill 5.8 million people immediately, with millions more dying from nuclear fallout. Even if millions rather than billions die in initial nuclear attacks, fallout can poison water supplies, killing cattle and crop, meaning many people could simply starve to death. Also, huge amounts of carbon released into the air during nuclear attacks could cause a dip in worldwide temperatures, which could kill off huge swathes of wildlife and humans alike. Of course, another issue that could create huge death tolls in the aftermath of wars is illness. Following World War II, many people died from illnesses sparked by poor living conditions. With so many cities possibly destroyed and people being made homeless from the aftermath of World War III, I can only imagine disease would be rife. We could only hope that the squalor didn't lead to global pandemic, which it very well could. Over the long term, war would have a devastating effect on economics. Not only is war expensive to wage, it is also expensive to recover from. Businesses and homes will be destroyed, likely leaving millions out of work, forcing the middle classes below the poverty line and the already poor into possible social holocaust. As it is right now, World War III could not destroy Earth, but it could kill many of its inhabitants, both human and animal, with the potential for far more civilian deaths than ever before. Adding salt to the wound, it could destroy our global infrastructure. Of course, many of our assumptions in this video have been based on the prospect of World War III taking place within the foreseeable future. If an eruption of World War III happened far off into the future, who knows what kind of weapons we will have? Heck, Heck, there has even been talk of wars being fought in space, to which end we had better hope that nobody creates a Death Star-like weapon. Like Alderaan, it could be curtains for Earth. So that is one big question answered for you, for now at least. What kind of damage do you think World War III could have, and what would be our best chance of stopping it? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in to Life's Biggest Questions. If you find our content interesting, please do make sure that you are a subscriber and that you're constantly giving our videos some thumbs ups. I'm Rebecca Felgate, I'll see you in the next video. For now, do stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.